Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Barely Unboxed. Today we're back with another Barbie video. I have a few Barbie things that I wanted to look at today and something that I've been wanting to do for a while involving this Fashionista here. So I'll explain all that when we get to it. But we're going to be taking a look at this Barbie Care Bears Cutie reveal. This is Grumpy Bear. I really wanted this one. And for the longest time, it was like really expensive on Amazon. And it was like the only place you could really order it. Because everyone had been ordering it so much that the price kept going up because of resellers or just different stores on Amazon selling it. Not necessarily Amazon selling it themselves. That happens a lot. So this was gifted to me for Christmas from a very good friend of mine, and I'm very excited that I got it. So I love Care Bears. I love Grumpy Bear especially. He's sort of like the mascot for me sometimes because I can be a little grumpy, believe it or not. A lot of people that know me personally can know that I can get a little grumpy. More being hangry because I'm hungry and I get angry sometimes when I get hungry. But anyway, so we're going to be taking a look at that. Here is the barcode for this. This is from Amazon, so I'll put a link to that. If you want to order it yourself, you can see the little floofy hair on the top coming out of a little heart-shaped hole. It's very cute. And there are two other ones in this series that you can get. There's only 3 of them. There's Grumpy Bear, Share Bear, and Cheer Bear. I would have loved if they would have had like maybe Tenderheart Bear or Funshine Bear or Good Luck Bear even. I think Good Luck Bear would have been a really good one because I love Good Luck Bear. I love Grumpy Bear. Also, I would have loved it if this was Ken because Grumpy Bear's a boy. I feel like it would have been really cool if we got a Ken. We haven't had a Ken ever in the Cutie reveal dolls. I guess that kind of makes sense in some ways, but anyway, so you're probably wondering about this. If you saw the thumbnail or you just started watching and you saw this, this is a really interesting Barbie that came out. I picked this up just recently at Target. It's part of their new toy reset after Christmas. All the stores usually do like a big reset for toys. They get rid of the older toys, clearance them down, sell them off, and bring in new product. And this is one of the new products that they brought in. This doll doesn't really have any kind of I don't know what you call it, any branding other than Barbie. Like it's not Fairytopia, it's not Dreamtopia. It's, it doesn't have any of that. The only thing it does say is color change, which I should point out that this is also a color change, but the logos are actually opposite a little bit. They're kind of different. I thought that was kind of interesting. The cold is on top here and hot on the bottom, and it's the other way around for this one. So it's kind of funny. They didn't change the lettering color though. I love it when I notice weird differences like that. I notice that kind of stuff a lot. So this was on an end cap at Target, so that's where you'll probably find this if the store has been reset. There's a whole end cap of new Barbie dolls. They have the new Barbie style dolls. I'll put some pictures here. And right now, Midge is all the rage with those. So we found out that there is a Chase doll. The first time they've ever really done this with Barbie. And the Barbie in the series of 4 dolls can be replaced by Midge, basically. It's like a very Midge-looking doll wearing the same outfit, but she has red hair. And everyone's been looking for her. I tried looking for her. I haven't been able to find her. I was hoping to have her for this video, but I could not get her. She's very sought after right now. So anyway, they had her. They had a couple of other different Barbies on the end cap. And anyway, I think I do have some video of that. I'll include that here. I kind of took a little bit of video when I saw the new toys that were coming in. But the Target I was at had everything kind of in weird spots. They were just kind of trying to get it out, I think, before actually resetting everything. But anyway, this I'm very excited about. I saw Barbie Nation do a restyle of her and gave her a made-to-move body. I will not be doing that because I actually love this molded on top. I'm not a big fan of molded on clothes. I don't think a lot of people are, but these are very common with the budget Barbie dolls, especially in this fantasy line of dolls. So she has these little wings and a wand and the color change on the wings, and I think on her chest and maybe even on her face. It's kind of hard to tell. But so I'll have to get some cold water and some hot water, and we'll test that out for both dolls. So very excited to get this out of the box. I thought this was really weird. This part you can actually touch the legs and everything, and she has a permanently bent knee. I don't know why this packaging is like this. It's kind of weird. I guess they want you to feel that, but these would be very easy for people to steal right off the doll. I probably shouldn't even mention that because now people are probably going to do it. But anyway, a couple years ago, my bestie, who I call my beastie, she sent me this Fashionista, which I immediately gave this outfit because she kind of represents my beastie in my doll collection as far as Barbie goes. And I've always wanted to give her a made-to-move body, but she's on a curvy doll body. You can see she has the thicker legs. So I had ordered this Samantha Cristoferetti doll from the UK. It was really reasonably priced, even though it came from UK Amazon. I didn't have to pay very much extra. I ended up actually ordering 2 of them to have just an extra one in case I need another made-to-move body for some other doll. But this is an Astronaut, and there's like a whole little bio on the back of her and a photograph. And from what I've heard, this doll is a curvy body doll. Although I will say this picture of her, she does not look like a curvy person. But the doll apparently should be a curvy doll body that's made to move, and I want to see if it is, and if it is, I'm going to give it to this doll. I'm very excited about that. So we'll do that, I think, first, because I've been putting this off for so long. I had last year I was going to do this huge Barbie video that kind of celebrated Barbie's 65th anniversary or birthday or whatever you want to call it, and I never got around to it. And I just kept putting it off because I wanted to have certain things in the video and I never got them, and I just finally was like, you know what, we're not going to do that video. Because oddly enough, and if you're watching this, thank you very much for being here, my Barbie videos tend not to do a lot, except for my most recent one where I unboxed the Poison Ivy doll. I'll put a link down below if you haven't seen that, but so many people have watched that video and given me likes on it and commented on it, and I really appreciate that. Thank you all so much. So here is the doll. She does come with a doll stand, which will be nice because then I can replace this doll stand I'm using for her. And it also has the certificate. It's a black label doll. It's a Barbie signature black label doll. All right, so let's get this out of here. All right, here is the Samantha Cristoferetti doll right out of her packaging. The outfit, they're trying to go for that authentic spacesuit material, I think. It's very, very papery feeling, but also very soft. And there's a close-up of her face. I don't believe this is a face mold made to look like her. They just used one they already had, I'm assuming. But I could be wrong. Maybe they did make this to look like her. But so she has plastic gloves on. And those just pull right off. And then she has plastic space boots, which could totally work as a winter style boot as well. You know, if you wanted to use them in a different restyle. She has some patches on her outfits. It's very cool. This stands for the European Space Agency, and you can see it has flags. So this is the Italian flag, so she is Italian. And then there's also this logo. I'm not sure specifically what logo that is, but it's a spaceman in a suit. So she also comes with this helmet, and it is Barbie branded. It has the Barbie head logo there, and the B there, and it says Barbie on the back. And this just comes apart into two pieces, and we'll go ahead and we'll put it on her so we can get kind of an idea of what this doll looks like. And I realize a lot of you probably don't really care too much about this doll. Even I'm not that excited about the doll itself. I just want it for the body, but I figured I'd give a whole review of it anyway. She can actually stand on her own, but she does have a doll stand. So that is included with the certificate, which is almost always bent and beat up, so I'm not even sure why they include these, to be honest. I don't think anyone actually keeps them. So she does have a thicker waist clip. That's great to know. And then this just clips in there, and it has the signature black Barbie stand. And then this should fit around her so she can stand. So that's not bad. So if you're looking for this doll because you want an astronaut doll, this would be a great astronaut doll to get, especially maybe if your kid is interested in space and loves Barbie as well. This would be a great toy for them, be them a boy or a girl. All right, so let's go ahead and undress her and see what we have underneath. So she does have the made-to-move hands. Oh, one of her hands is completely messed up. Like it's all bent. So I'm going to have to try to fix it. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. That's weird. I think it was just they put it on the glove in the wrong way. So that's kind of disappointing. So this spacesuit just velcros in the back. We'll get these boots off. And she does have the made-to-move feet as well. That can be either a heel foot or a flat foot, which is really great. I do have flat feet shoes on this Barbie, so that will work perfectly. Now with Barbie dolls, their hands do not come off like Monster High and Shadow High and Rainbow High dolls, you know. Okay, I'm super happy. She has the curvy made-to-move body. So if you're looking for this shade for a made-to-move, this is it. And they do match. I'm so excited they match. Okay, so let me try to get their heads swapped, and I'll see you here real soon. I got their outfits all back on, but I will say, because she has the flat feet on that body that was on her, these boots do not fit. These are like high-heeled boots, I believe, and they just do not go on. Like they kind of like get it at an angle like that. But, you know, that's okay. I didn't get this doll to be an astronaut, so I'll probably donate the doll and keep the astronaut outfit for now. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll put the whole thing up on eBay. I'm not really sure yet. So, but I'm just happy to finally have one of my favorite fashionistas in a with a made-to-move body. This was Barbie Fashionista number 188, and she came with a pink dress and a love necklace, like it said love on it. And she was given to me by my beastie, like I said earlier in the video. And I just always wanted to give her a made-to-move body to be a part of my collection. Like all my other dolls usually have a made-to-move body. I've gotten away from that, especially with specialty dolls like this one, because I just like the look that they have, and you can't, you know, move the molded on top, obviously, to a made-to-move body. But there she is. She's adorable. She'll be on my shelf behind me, hanging out with my mini-me, which I still need to give a beard to my mini-me. He's beardless at the moment. All right, so I think the next thing we'll take a look at is the Care Bear Cutie reveal. I'm really excited. I hope we got one that does not have a wonky face, as happens a lot with the dolls that you can't see their face. It happened with my mermaids video that I did recently. I did actually find another one and bought it, and it has a much better face. So here is Grumpy Bear, and all of Grumpy Bear's packages, which there are only 3. It looks like there's only 3 packages in this. And then here's the pamphlet. That's really cute. It has the little paws with hearts. Oh, it even has them on the feet, and they're painted. Although that one's a little scuffed, unfortunately. And it even has the little heart on the butt. That's really, really, really cute. I'm so excited about that. Now, these dolls do have a limited articulation, but not as limited as like a Fashionista. But here is the little paper insert that shows the 3 dolls you can get. As far as reveals go, we do have these little blind bags, and these are paper. So this has a pair of blue translucent sunglasses that are like cat eye. Those are really cute. And there's a pair of boots in here. Oh, these feel really cheap. Wow, the plastic on these, it's actually really rubbery, but I don't know. They feel cheaper than I'm used to, but I could be wrong. I actually do like these. They would look really cool with just a little bit of paint detail, like maybe paint a lighter blue on the shoelaces and maybe the heel or the soles like a darker blue. That would be kind of cool. All right. Then this will open next. This should have like an outfit. Okay, so it has a comb, and it actually does say Care Bears on the comb. That's something I did not expect. That's really cool. It has the sponge, so you can do the color reveal. It has a faux denim skirt, which I actually do like that. I like faux denim items. And the last thing in there is a headband with teddy bear ears on it. That is really, really cute. And then I believe this should be the Grumpy Bear. Look how adorable that is. So your Care Bear can have their own little Grumpy Bear, and his head turns. Oh my gosh. That's really, 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 really cute. I think this is my favorite part of the whole thing so far, but let's do the reveal. Please, no wonky face. Oh, wow, she's really pretty. Wow. That is like a perfect looking face. And it is a little pixelated. So the pixelated ones have less chance of being a wonky, like crooked eye, an eye too high. It's the ones that are, there's two different ways they do the face. There's the stamp face, which those are the ones that can be crooked a lot. And then there's the printed face, which is like what you get where he has the pixelization, which you can kind of see right here. It's a little shiny and pixelated, but I would prefer that sometimes so that we don't get that crazy wonky face. So she has blue streaks in her hair, and just touching them is causing them to change to a lighter blue. That's the color change for her hair. So cold is dark blue, and warm or hot is a lighter blue. All right, so let's get these hands and feet off. Now these also have flat feet, which is a bummer. I really wish they would just give you the made to move body for these, because I feel like it would add some money to the price, but I think most people would actually be fine with that. I think normally this is a $30 doll though, so that's already kind of high because I think you're paying for the Care Bear name, to be honest. So there she is without her coat on. She has a molded on top, and she'll also have, because all the Cutie reveals kind of have like a matching underwear and top set, which I actually really prefer this. If they're gonna do like underwear on a doll, I like that it's colored in a color instead of just molded on and then it's the skin color. I always find that really kind of off-putting. It could just be me though. So she does have the upper shoulder articulation can go like that. It's like sort of on a half ball joint, and then she has the elbow articulation, and then the elbow can also spin. No wrist. She can do the splits. She can sort of sit at an angle. And she does have knee articulation, and the knees also turn, but no foot articulation. And then her head is on a tilt. Which, that reminds me, I did not go over the articulation for a made-to-move body. So the made-to-move bodies have the double-jointed knee. They also have the the ankle joint, so that can spin, and it can also, turn into a high heel, which I did show that. They have wrist articulation that can spin and go up and down. They have the double jointed elbow as well, which is really nice, because then your doll can actually touch their face, which is, that's important, I think, to get some really nice photos if you do doll photography. That's sort of what the made-to-move dolls are for. But see, how nice that looks for her to be able to touch her cheek or put her hand in her hair. It's awesome. And then they have the same head articulation, but they also have an upper thigh spin. So there's a joint here, and then they can do the same articulation that these have for splits. And then they also have an upper chest articulation as well, so they can go from side to side and kind of like a rotation to it, which I really appreciate that. I don't know why I didn't go over that earlier in the video, but there you have it for now. I just think she looks so cute. I know we're supposed to be talking about this doll. The jacket that she's wearing can be flipped inside out, and it has Grumpy Bear on it. And unfortunately, he's upside down on the back. On the other side, he's kind of at an angle. So I really hate it when there's a print on a fabric and they don't put it the right way. That really, really, really bothers me. I actually have some Care Bear pants with Good Luck Bear on them that I just got recently, and he's upside down on the whole pair of pants. I guess that's okay when I look at them while I'm wearing them. He's right side up, so maybe that's the idea. But that's just one of my pet peeves, is if they're going to put a print of like a character or a design that needs to be a certain way, then I would appreciate it if it was sewn together that way. But that might just be me. So this takes a little effort. You can use like something pointy to kind of coax it through very gently if you're using scissors, though. So there is the jacket. Turn right side. I actually like the way they did it's kind of like opposite. I like that. So I'm okay with that. Now, this little head can be pushed down and turned into a little bed for the Care Bear, which usually it's supposed to be like a little pet, but this is more of like a plush, I'm guessing. All right, so let's get her in her skirt. Now, this does not have Velcro on it at all, so it just elastic, and it just goes right up around her waist. I really like the way that looks with the blue denim. I really wish these had wrist articulation, because their hands not being able to move, they get some really, really weird looking poses that way. These are actually a very similar skin tone. You see that? This one's slightly darker, but the Cristoferetti doll would still probably work for this head. It's a little darker, so I don't know what a good match for this Care Bear Grumpy Bear doll would be. I haven't noticed. I don't think I've seen anybody do that in a video, and if I have, I just forgot which doll they were able to use for that. But I'm sure if you match her up with some made-to-move dolls in your collection, you'll probably find a really good skin match. So there's that. Let's get her boots on. I like the way these boots go on. Very simple. So there's that. And then we do have her little Care Bear ears that go over her head. And there she is with her glasses on as well. It's kind of hard to get the glasses in the right spot having the head band on. It's almost like you need one or the other. It's kind of weird that they did it that way. I don't know why they would include both glasses and a headband, because they just don't work together very well. But there she is. She's cute. I will probably just keep her like that. I do give some of these Cutie Real dolls a made-to-move body, but I don't know if I have a match for her. So I think she'll probably just stay. This is in my collection. If you put her arm a very specific way, she might be able to hold the plush. And maybe even stand. I don't know. Well, I cannot get her to stand, but I do have this extra stand right here, so we'll go ahead and use that for her. Alright, so there she is. She's got her little Care Bear plush. I think I'm probably going to give that Care Bear plush to my Mini-Me doll. I really do need to get a beard made for that doll. I've made a beard on a Ken doll before, and it actually worked out pretty well. I just haven't got around to it with my Mini-Me. Alright, so I've actually been wanting to make a Rainbow High mini-me, and that will be something that will be happening probably this year sometime, if I can figure out how to do the beard on a bigger face. So, all right. So there we have those two. They look actually really good together with their blues. I like that. So we're going to open this doll, and then I'm going to go get some warm water and some cold ice water, and we'll try the color reveal on both dolls at the same time. I feel like that would be easier. That way the water is fresh and cold. All right, so I'm going to show the barcode again on that one in case I forgot. I can't remember. But this I got at Target. Again, I don't know the name of the doll because it doesn't really say like anything on here. Let me see if I can find out. According to Target's website, she's listed as Barbie Fantasy Fairy 11-inch color change doll. So it's a very generic name. I'm almost wondering if they're testing the waters with this doll to bring out maybe Fairytopia again or something similar to it. Because we've had Dreamtopia, but that name has been kind of just dropped. From a lot of the most recent mermaid dolls, it doesn't say like anything on it other than Barbie. So I don't know. Maybe someone out there knows something about that, and if you do, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. But as far as I can tell, this is just a very generic, just Barbie Fantasy Fairy. And I already ripped the box, but that's okay. I'm not keeping it. There's no tape on the bottom of this box. There is on the top. And I actually appreciate that because it makes it so much easier to get them out of the package. So here she is out of her box. This background, I will say, is really ugly. And I know that they've said, Mattel has said that they're starting to use AI to design some of their packaging, and honestly, I don't know if this is AI, but it's very generic, kind of just meh. I don't know. I don't like it. So let's get her out of here. She has no tape, just a lot of little fasteners holding her in. All right, here she is, right out of her packaging. Her hair is super soft. I read and I heard from multiple people who have looked at this doll. This is saran hair, and it's in multiple colors. There's blonde, pink, peach colors, all mixed in together. She is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this face. I actually did have quite a few to choose from when I bought her. They must have just put her out on display. And I had to go through a few before I found one that didn't have a wonky face, I will admit. She even has pixelization on her face. It's kind of, yeah, you can see it's very pixely and shiny, but I think it's still very beautiful. She has some detail painted on this, which is really gorgeous. The back of it is not painted. It's just pink. And you can see there's the wings just clip right on her arm, which is kind of interesting the way that those work. I kind of like that, to be honest. I would like to see more dolls with these clipped wings like that. But usually they clip around the waist on Fairy Barbies. She also has the legs in a permanent bend. And then she has these really pretty flower and vine high heels on. They're being held on by elastics. I'm going to leave those on for right now. Her paint goes all the way down to here. And this ridge right here is where the skirt is supposed to basically go up to. That way it kind of holds it in place. I think that's really pretty. She has a headband with butterflies and flowers. It's not painted, unfortunately. And then she has these white pearl earrings, which actually do come out. Wow, I was not expecting those to come out. They don't usually give you removable earrings on Barbie, unless it's like a more high-end type doll. So she also has this beautiful translucent necklace that's very, very pretty. It's very shiny. That's also being held on by elastics right now. And I'm probably just going to leave that on for now as well. Unfortunately, her hair could use a redo, redo the pigtails. It's a little flyaway in the back. You can see there's some hairs just sticking out here and there. But there's absolutely no product in her hair. I mean, if there is, it's very light. It kind of reminds me of the hair on the Cutie reveal doll. I love it. It's really, really cool. Now, she also has this gripping hand and a non-gripping hand. And her articulation on her arms is about the same as the Cutie reveal one. It just goes up and down like that. No elbow articulation, unfortunately, which would have been really nice for this doll. I would have loved to have seen the knee articulation. Basically, give us this articulation on a doll like this would be enough. I don't know. I feel like there's so many different styles of Barbie bodies, and they almost always give us a different one with a different than what we want for that doll. So because she has a gripping hand, she can hold her wand, and that looks really cute. I'll probably give her just a doll stand, and then she'll look like she's flying because of the 1 foot up in the air. So that's a really beautiful doll. I want to see more dolls like this, Mattel. I think this was designed by Angel Kent. I could be wrong, but I think someone said that, and he's just killing it over at Mattel Barbie Design. So he designs a lot of the mermaids that have been coming out, which are absolutely gorgeous. So the wand also has a sponge on the back to do the color change. So that's kind of interesting. Now, no comb with this doll, which would have been nice, but most people have combs already, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to go grab the ice water and the warm water, and we'll try out the color change on both of these dolls. All right, I'm back with some ice water and some warm, hot tap water. And our tap water is pretty hot, so... All right, so let's try this first with the Care Bear Barbie. Take off her glasses and her headband. So we have the comb with the sponge. We'll just get that cold and then put that on her hair, and it turns it a dark blue. And then with the hot water, should turn it a light blue, but it might not be warm enough now. Yeah, I don't think it's warm enough. Probably my hands would keep it, or would change it more than the water. But, so you saw that the lighter color did turn a darker blue. I don't know if she has anything on her face. I don't think she does. Let's see if the Grumpy Bear has anything. Doesn't seem to be. Let me try The warm water. He does not seem to have anything. Let's see what the paper says. I find a lot of the color change stuff, you really, really, really need to have extreme temperature for it to work. Okay, so apparently it's only the doll's hair that changes color. So we already saw that, even without the water. So not a big deal. All right. Well, let's get you back here. Wipe your face off. There we go. Now let's try out this Fairy Barbie. And we'll go ahead and use her wand because that's what they intend for you to do. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know if anything changes on her face. It doesn't seem like it. This top is a dark pink with the cold water. All right. And then with warm water, it changes it to like the light pink. So that's how that works. See that? That's pretty neat, actually, to see that actually work. It works on her face, too. Okay, so the warm water. This is the face with warm water. You can see her lips. And then this gives her lipstick, I think. Maybe not, actually. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I think it might just be the top that does it. All right, so the wings apparently also do this. So these are dark pink already, and it looks like the cold water is what makes them dark pink. Yep, and then the warm water makes them a light pink. You can see the difference between the two wings right there. That's actually pretty cool. Now, because my room is often a little chilly, she'll probably have the dark pink most of the time. So let's go ahead and change this back. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that it actually worked. Sometimes color change stuff does not work very well, but it's nice to see this actually work. So as far as Barbies go, she was only $19.99, and I think that's a reasonable price. But at the same time, she does not have articulation. So I honestly think that might be a little too expensive for her. I think $14.99, like $15, is probably more of a good price for her. But the fact that she has saran hair in these fantasy colors, she has a middle part. It's, beautiful. She has the color change. This necklace is really nice for a Barbie necklace. It's very translucent and ethereal looking. I love the wings. They have like glitter in them. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they do have glitter in the wings. The skirt is very papery, but that's kind of what you get with this type of skirt. And this, honestly, this reminds me of old school Barbie, like fairy dolls. I think the skirt's actually one of my favorite parts, just because it's got that kind of nostalgia for me for a old school Barbie. So, as far as I think it's going to be up to the person whether this doll is worth it. And for me, she's definitely worth $19.99. So that's my final thoughts on that as far as the pricing goes. I don't think these are worth the price that they want to sell them for, so I would wait for a sale for these, because honestly, I think you're paying for both the Barbie and the Care Bear name. And I mean, it's a cute doll, but my favorite part of it is this, and it's so tiny. Alright, so there you have it. The Fantasy Fairy Barbie, the Grumpy Bear Cutie reveal, and we took a look at this Samantha Cristoferetti doll, who has graciously donated her body to Barbie Fashionista 188. This is an older doll, by the way, so if you're looking for her, you might have a hard time finding her. I'll try to find a link for everything on here, including the Samantha Astronaut doll. So, again, thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll get notified every time I put up a video. Look down below for other links on ways to help support the channel, including my eBay, my art shop where I sell my artwork, my Instagram. Come follow me on there and we can talk more on there. Leave comments down below if you have any comments about these dolls. Are you planning on getting any of these, or do you already have them? I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, well, take care out there. I love you guys. Bye.